Good morning, Carmel. We have a lot of coursers competing for state this week, regional action continuing and starting up. Spring sports start in less than 2 weeks. I'm Kenya Sendejas. It's Thursday, February 17th, and you're watching CDN News. Now we will kick off weather with everyone's favorite meteorologist, Weatherman Willie. He will keep us updated on the snow. If you want any updates during the day, you should follow Willie on Twitter @WGWeather.
Carmel Catholic, I'm Willie Gillespie. Happy Thursday. We're continuing to track this winter storm moving through the area. Winter storm warning is in effect for portions of Chicago. This does not include Lake County. This does include Cook County and points to the south and west. And a winter weather advisory in effect for northern Cook County. Again, that does not include Carmel or any of Lake County at all. But what does include Lake County is this lakeshore flood advisory. High waves expected due to gusty winds continuing throughout the day today. So stay away from the lakeshore if you can. Some flooding near the lakeshore is definitely possible. So timing this out, we did have that heavier rain this morning and then a little bit of sleet and ice and snow. As you can see, those roads were a little slippery this morning. And we're going to get this dry period in here through about mid-afternoon. And after that point, we're going to start to see the snow come back around 1-2 p.m. And it's going to continue through about 8 or 9 o'clock this evening. And when it does so, it'll begin to usher in some colder air for us, which we'll be left with throughout tomorrow. So 1 to 2 inches of snow, as I mentioned, higher totals down to the south in that winter storm warning area. And if you're up north, northern half of Lake County, you may not see any accumulation at all, but we're going to keep watch for some hazardous road conditions this afternoon due to some reduced visibilities and then possibly some snow-covered roadways as well. So here's simulated radar at 1 o'clock. We can see this area of snow beginning to push its way northeast. We've seen this over some model runs, encountering some drier air due to that high pressure to the northwest. So that's kind of what's dropping these snowfall totals, but it will eventually saturate the atmosphere and move into our area around mid-afternoon. Here's 3 p.m. You can see snow is well underway across the entire area. And we are going to have to deal with those winds, 25 to maybe 35 miles per hour. So that snow could come down briefly heavy at times. But as you can see, by about 10 p.m., the snow has moved out of the area. There are going to be some lake effect bands setting up with those north winds coming off the lake for northwestern Indiana. Other than that, we are going to be drying out. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have the potential long-term impacts of this snowstorm and the last one missing us, and how your weekend's looking. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Sending it back to Kenya. Thank you.
Today's Black History Month spotlight is Althea Gibson, a tennis player who overcame racial bias to become the first African-American tennis player to win a Grand Slam tournament. She later went on to win 4 more and 6 double titles. She is inspiration to many players to this day. If you don't know, Winter Spire Week is next week, and the Booster Club conventionally made a video to showcase the different themes. Take it away, Boosters! Valentine's Day was this past Monday, and while most of us know it is as a Hallmark holiday to celebrate loved ones, it actually has origins centuries ago. In recognition of those centuries, Father Christian helps us learn about Saint Valentine of Rome, who is believed to be the namesake of this popular holiday.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. We want to know a little bit about Saint Valentine.
Sure.
Who is Saint Valentine?
Saint Valentine of Rome is a saint from the 3rd century. He was born in Italy and also died a martyr. And tradition has it that Saint Valentine of Rome was a Roman priest who secretly wedded people. And so hence Valentine's Day is often associated with him.
Gotcha. Are there any special liturgical celebrations for this saint?
That's a good question. In fact, Saint Valentine is no longer on the official church liturgical calendar. And in fact, on Valentine's Day, February 14th, the church celebrates the feast day of Saints Cyril and Methodius, who are Greek brothers from the 9th century, and they're known for their missionary work with the Slavs across Europe. But Saint Valentine of Rome is no longer celebrated liturgically on February 14th because eventually the church had some questions as to his origin, and it's a little complex, but now we celebrate Saint Cyril Methodius.
So what? So if he doesn't have a feast day or it's not on the liturgical calendar, then what is maybe the lasting legacy of Saint Valentine of Rome?
I would say, going back to that traditional story of him secretly wedding people, I would say he is associated too, even with the hallmark sentimental notion of love and expressing and communicating that to one's significant other on Valentine's Day. But, I like to think of Jesus' new commandment in John's Gospel, chapter 13, verse 34. I give you a new commandment, love one another as I have loved you. But imagine what the world would look like if we all try to live in that love and to love God and love neighbor just as Jesus shows us.
So you're advocating for St. Valentine's Day every day?
Absolutely.
All right.
Preach, Mr. Franklin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we finally reached the Sports Minute. Let's see what's going on. We start with the hockey team. They reached the semifinals of the Kennedy Cup tournament of Chicago Catholic Hockey League. They faced top-seeded St. Ignatius in the best-of-3 series, with the winner moving on to play Bennett, who made quick work of Fenwick 2-0. Action starts tonight at Fifth Third Arena, just blocks from the United Center. Good luck, guys. The girls' basketball team plays tonight in our very own Salvi Arena. They will be going against Vernon Hills High School. The game starts at 7, and the theme is PJ, so you better come in your comfiest clothes. Also, congratulations to Grace and Jordan for all conference honors. Coach Berg was also named Conference Co-Coach of the Year. The boys will start their own regional journey next Wednesday against Grace Lake North. The game will tip at 7:30 at Notre Dame in Niles. Congrats to Coach Ryan for getting his 125 win as a coach. He is now the most wins in the program's history. Senior Ethan Onan is going to state for wrestling today. Woo! He will start at 12 p.m. at Illinois Urbana-Champaign. He will be wrestling in the 138-pound division. Send lots of love and good luck to Ethan and Coach Kuykendall. Now we have a message from our state qualifying gymnastics team on how you can go see the action tomorrow at Palatine.
Hi, I'm Nina Kropwick.
And I'm Claire Keene.
And we're the captains of the varsity gymnastics team here at Carmel. We're headed to state tomorrow at Palatine High School at 2.
You are allowed to leave school early as long as your parents call you out beforehand.
Ticket information will be emailed out, and we've loved the support we've received so far.
We can't wait to represent Carmel at the 2022 state championships.
That's all we have for today, Carmel. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to Carmel Digital Network on YouTube. I'm your host, Kenya Sendejas, and we'll see you tomorrow.